Hi, welcome to the last part of this series. Excuse me. Sorry this is such a long series for just a bench build. Every time I go to cut something out, I think, oh, somebody might want to see that. And I ended up with a 4-part series. I'll try to make maybe a one short video of just the assembly. Anyway, here we go. So, at this point, this is the final assembly, finish sanding, and the finish, applying the finish to the bench. So there's a few things in here, a couple more of my stupid mistakes to laugh at, and that's about it. So let's, instead of me yapping through this whole one, how about a little tune, and then we'll come back and I'll point out some of the stupid things I did. Alright, so, sun in my eye, sorry. As you saw last time, I mixed up some nice epoxy. First time I've ever tried using epoxy, and it worked really well. Really happy with it. I got some coloring for it, mixed it up and poured it in this the heart that I carved out of this, and it looks great. It's super clear. You can see through it. It's I couldn't ask for anything better. Except I wanted a blue heart. I don't know if I explained it before, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, I wanted a blue heart in here. It kind of represents one of our friends that passed. I mixed it up and it was a really beautiful kind of a sky blue color. It looked great. Poured it in here, and as you can see, it's a beautiful aqua green kind of color, which isn't what I was looking for. And of course, as soon as it happened, I realized what happened. I didn't think of it ahead of time, of course. The spruce wood is a little yellowish, and yellow and blue give you green. So that's what's going on. It's because the epoxy is so nice and clear, the yellow comes up through the blue and I get the green. So what I'm going to do is, I think, is take this all out, take it out the exact same way I did when it was wood, and I'm going to paint the bottom of this either white or blue. I'm not sure which. I'll look around to see what I have. I may do a couple of tests in just a scrap piece of wood. I'll mix some up and try it maybe with both colors, see what looks better. And then we'll come back and redo this again and get our blue heart that I want. That's the plan for today. Let's get going. Alright, so after what turned into be a bit of a battle, I think I've got it the way I want it. When I did the pour, just as I was finishing up and I was taking the bubbles out, it started to pour rain, ruin the surface of it. So last night I took a little sander, sanded off the surface, and just re-poured a thin layer over top of it, and it looks like it worked pretty well. Got a couple little bubbles there, but that is just fine. So now I can clean up around the edges here, sand this whole log, as well as the other one. These are the two top pieces of the Arbour. And then measure and drill for my cross pieces. Put it all together, glue it up, do a final sand on the seat, and then apply some finish. And this project, which has gone on a long time, more than I thought it would, because I've been picking away at it between the weather, groove there, and it might rain today, so I don't know if I'm going to get it done or not, but if it doesn't rain, I hope to finish this up today. All right, let's get at it. So this is getting exciting now. The bench main part is actually built, so I just have to put the top of this Arbour on, and the main build is finished. So there I am, just drilling the back one, and you can see here I'm marking the front one to be done and drilling it. Can you see what I did wrong? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Here I am fixing it. I drilled the top of it. So if I put it on like that, the heart would have been upside down. So here I am drilling the actual bottom of the log. There. That looks way better. So to fix that, I just put I cut a couple of dowels, plugged the holes, and then sanded it flush. It's on top, won't be seen. It'll be fine. So now comes the cross pieces. So this is one of the last pieces of the build, and also the last mistake I made. So I don't show it in here because it took a while to undo and fix. Although once it was fixed, it was fine. It was no problems. What I did is I cut the cross pieces a little bit too long. I apparently need to practice with my tape measure. I was kind of eyeballing the length and measuring it and figuring where the tenons would land in the log. I clearly don't have that process done right. So here I am putting it all together, and then I put it up on top. And what I don't show is me taking it down, taking it all apart, shortening all these cross pieces, putting new tenons on them, and then putting it all back together again. So you can be thankful you don't have to watch this whole process twice. The second time, of course, I was able to measure it perfectly, so it fit right on there. So that's what you're going to see. I don't know why I'm inclined to tell you all these mistakes I made, but I don't like to hide these things. Show that I'm someone who's just starting this and learning, trying to pretend that it's all perfect. Oh, there, see, I put it up, fixed it, and you didn't even see it. All right, so this is the final time it's gone up. It's all glued in there now. This bench is done except for finish at this point. A little walk around so you can see what it looks like. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Unfortunately, it's been pouring rain since I finished this. I haven't really had a chance to do it. These pictures are all I have. This is the last time the sun was out here in Nova Scotia for days. So a little more sanding. I really should have kept track of the amount of... Actually, I might do that in my next project. The amount of time I spend peeling versus sanding versus building versus thinking about it, that kind of stuff. It'd be kind of fun to see a breakdown from a couple of projects. This one would have been interesting since it's such a big project. I put 2 full coats of the same clear that I've used in other projects. It's a nice, again, they call it a clear stain. I don't know why it's a stain. But it really seems to do a nice job, and the reviews online are all positive. So I use it again here. I put 2 full coats on it, 2 on the bottom, which are done. Well, actually the bottom and the top of the Arbour, because I figured they'd be both hard to reach. And then 2 coats on the rest of it. So obviously I'm just cutting pieces out here. They don't see the whole thing. And that is the end of this project. Very exciting. It's done. A couple of still pictures, and that's the end of this series. I hope you enjoyed it if you stuck with it, and thanks very much. Please subscribe.